While metropolitan Chicago was colder last week than parts of Antarctica, Dana Callahan's softball team was marching ahead with plans for its season opener in Illinois. Grand Valley's veteran squad starts 2019 with 4 games, indoors thankfully, in Rosemont, Illinois, before heading to Florida for 12 games in March. And Callahan is hoping before her team has to dip into its supply of sunglasses and sunscreen, the Lakers will be on track to equal or eclipse last year's 44-9 record.
They've been very focused this year so far. We're getting into where we're doing some live scrimmaging and things like that. So it's always fun to see where we stand a couple weeks into the season or into the practice mode. A couple weeks away, the season will be starting. And so they're very, very focused and very hungry on this year.
The Lakers were poised for a national championship run last year when they suffered a 1-0 home NCAA tournament defeat at the hands of Hillsdale. Grand Valley fought back to make it to their super regional title game, but never really recaptured the form it had during the regular season. As a result of that Hillsdale loss, Lakers seniors and veterans want to keep in mind just how important each game can be.
I think that's our goal going into this season, is to just focus on the day-to-day and make sure that every single week and every single game we play, we're getting a little bit better and learning from the previous, and not so much focusing on the end, but knowing that we want to peak at the end and play our best softball then. So I'd say that's kind of our focus going in this season.
I was not happy with where we finished up last year. I think that we had a couple hiccups in postseason, and that we just didn't play the way we needed to. And so in practice right now, I've just been really pushing everybody. Every rep's intentional, and thinking about, going back and playing Southern Indy and making sure that we get that W, and again, making sure that we make it to postseason and we make that run that we want.
Since arriving on the scene, Reinhardt and Lepofsky have been starters and leaders on the Lakers squad, and they're hoping the stars all align this season for their team. As the #1 starting pitcher on the staff, Lepofsky has gone 49-10 in her college career and was a first-team All-America choice in 2018, as well as the Midwest Region Pitcher of the Year. But past accolades don't always translate into future success for pitchers, and Dana Callahan is eager for her ace to find areas of improvement in her game in her last go-round.
Hitters are going to know her, just like we're going to know their hitters, we're going to know their weak spots. So we gotta play to our strengths, but we also need to know what the other hitters are capable of and defend that. So Allison's worked very hard over the last 4 years, and she has developed her pitches tremendously in that time since she came in as a freshman. She's stronger. I don't know if her speed's improved at all or not, but she's just a little bit more wily, so she understands as far as where she needs to put her pitches, and she needs to make those pitches move a little bit more.
I've really been working hard on my mental game, and then I've also added a couple pitches to my repertoire, so I'm going to throw in a couple more pitches this coming year. I'm very confident in throwing those pitches. Again, everybody does know that I have the pitches that I have, and so just making sure that they're better and that I can better locate them, and just kind of throwing them more in a key situation, setting up hitters with the ones that I've learned this last year, and then being able to get the strikeouts that I can normally get. And so it's really going to be more so setting up the hitters and then getting them with the strikeout pitch that I have, and just continuing to work hard. I don't take any day for granted. I am getting, this is my 4th year here, and so just making sure that I'm still fighting for my position, because no position's given basically, and so just making sure that every day I go out and do what I have to do, and proving that I am the #1 and that I will go out and get those wins for my team.
With Reinhardt on the lineup card each day, either behind the plate or in the outfield, Grand Valley has solid returnees at several other positions. Sophomore Nakoma Holman started every game in 2018 and led the team in home runs, while Kelsey Latour and Brooke Henning returned after each starting 50 games last spring. And shortstop Shannon Flaherty is hoping for a bounce back at the plate after hitting .325 in 2017.
Shannon struggled a little bit last year. There was a lot of timing issues that she had, and it wasn't anything mechanical per se, but there was a lot of timing, a little anxious on things that she needed to wait for. She's worked very hard this fall and through these winter months to refine that swing, and she's looking very, very good in batting practice and the live pitching that we've seen so far. So I'm looking for her to make that turnaround, and I think she's very confident in what she's doing right now, and I'm just excited for her senior year.
Last year was definitely just like a trying season. And I think just with like my mindset and kind of a lot of things not going the way I wanted, I've reflected on that and took that opportunity as a chance to like grow. And so I'm just gonna come back this year with kind of like a different goal in mind and try to look at things in just like a more positive light and just try to have fun with this last season and make it the best one yet.
Of Grand Valley's 52 scheduled games this year, 26 will be played before the Lakers ever set foot on their home diamond. But despite the graduation loss of number 2 pitcher Allie Grizz and catcher Jessica Ramos, it's a team that looks ready to challenge for a 9th straight NCAA tournament berth, and one that feels certain all the snow on campus will finally be gone in time for the home opener against Wisconsin Parkside on March 27th.